Hello and welcome to another segment where we talk about putting a late model Chevrolet V8 engine in an early BMW sedan. I'm Wayne Powell, the head geezer here at One Geezer's Garage. One other thing I had some questions about was the drive-by-wire. This happens to be the original accelerator pedal out of the GMC Envoy. I mounted it sideways just because it was an easy place to weld a couple of studs and bolt it on. This connector was, obviously all of this was inside the vehicle under the dash. These wires right here came out of our good old C107. You can see where I've snipped some of those off, and by following the wiring diagram, it turns out these wires are exactly the same color as these. So normally it goes through a connector and then goes inside the vehicle, but I just took this part which came out from under the dash and made my splices right here, and this now runs, I kind of bundle it so I know where it goes. It goes down to the ECM, and then some of those same wires go on up to the throttle body itself. So it was really fun the first time to operate the throttle pedal and watch the throttle body actually flip back and forth the way it's supposed to. So once again, just a matter of finding the wiring diagram, following the wires, what size are they, what's the color, is it white with a black stripe, and those kinds of things, and mating them up, making it work. What you see here is the ECM, engine control module. On the back side of the same panel, which came out of the Envoy, is actually the TCM, or the transmission control module. This is one of those little quirks. General Motors does things in a certain way, and who knows why. I noticed in the Helms manual that the 4.2 liter inline 6, actually all of that's combined into one PCM, or powertrain control module. But the 5.3 has the two separate, one for the engine and a separate one for the transmission. These connectors are all still exactly the way it came from the factory, still connected to the main harness over here, so there's really nothing, didn't have to make any changes at all there. So this is exactly the way it came. This is, I think I mentioned earlier, sent this out to be reprogrammed, have the vehicle anti-theft system, or VATS, removed from it, and program for the gear ratio and tire size that I'm going to be using. Originally sent this to Street and Performance in Mena, Arkansas. Their software wasn't up to date enough to cover this one, so they sent it over to their buddies at Comp Cams in Memphis. And Tony there got turned around and back to me in good shape. So this is all set and ready to go. So in summary about wiring, I think you can see that all it took really to get it to run here on the engine test stand was about 6 wires from the drive-by-wire throttle pedal. We sorted those out, hooked those up, and about really a minimum of about 4 other wires into the bottom of the fuse panel, other than that one connector that already came with a fuse panel, and we were ready to go. Hooked up a master switch and an ignition switch and a starter switch that plugged in a couple places in the bottom of that fuse panel, and we're all ready to go. So, until next time, this is Wayne Powell at One Geezer's Garage. Tune in again and we'll talk about fuel system next time.